What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my playthrough of the Outer Worlds. Where we left off, we just got the nav key to Stellar Bay. Freaking cost almost all my freaking money. But anyway, we're gonna head off to Stellar Bay and see what we got to do there. Totally forgot. Let's see. You finally found have a nav key to Stellar Bay on Monarch. Inform Dr. Willis so you can learn. Okay. We'll see what this has to do with. You know, I never did find the. I only found like one of the freaking science weapons. The Empty Man.
Cannibals, sulfur pits, acid-spewing rats. We're looking for a change of scenery.
Area analysis is as follows. Significant dust and spore. Concentration. Vacuuming estimate. Calculating. Calculating. Calculating.
Rizzo Spectrum.
I guess the first thing we're probably gonna do is do that mission for Vicar Max real quick. I mean, when we get to Stellar Bay. Let's go to my terminal real quick and see about these stupid Oh, it's that one chick, AJ. This is just to let you know that I've given out the rest of the you-know-what to the you-know-who. Sorry for the secrecy. You never really know who's reading these things. I appreciate you giving me the time of day. You risked your neck heading into that community center. I'm grateful, but I also appreciate it if you never told another soul about our business. I like my job, and I should like to keep it. Okay. From Junlene to Parati Helicom subject about that topic. We're talking about old friends, you know, and I was just thinking about this. Logs. I got the shrink ray. And put that shrink ray in there.
Impeccable timing, Captain. I was about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure. Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Doesn't this guy have life? Put him on screen.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Can't you just send him a message?
Oh, I've tried. I haven't been able to get through to him at all. Silence from the system's own information broker? Not a good sign.
Any idea why?
Oh, could be any number of reasons. Incarceration, a period of copious drinking, a severe case of the sleeping sickness. Better to be sure than to resort to conjecture. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Let's see if he has any new questions.
Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have. Best
Tell
of
me I
luck.
can talk to you right
Everyone
here.
on the Hope is counting on you.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
You mentioned ether wave drama. I like to see it.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there. It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, We have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
Let me guess, this is about Halcyon Helen's murder.
Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
What does this have to do with me?
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, so glad to finally have a word with you. I would have been so disappointed if Ludovico monopolized your attention. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel, least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
Let's say this. I'm having trouble seeing the death of a 2-bit actor as an assault on the colony.
2-bit actor? Oh, Captain. This isn't Spencer Woolridge we're talking about. This is Halcyon Helen, Princess of Periodicals, Duchess of Dramaturgy. You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract? Because I promise you, I'll win.
Let's let them argue.
We can do this anytime you want. I'll even make an appointment. I'm sure your schedule's wide open. What with your product launch being indefinitely delayed due to unforeseen murder.
All right, Cedric. If that's how you want to behave, I have no choice but to file an official reprimand on your permanent record.
Oh, please do. I'd love an official reprimand from a failed executive. Could you do me a favor and have it laminated?
Could we please stop this nonsense? Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're reliable and competent. You've been taking care of yourself ever since you arrived on Halcyon. And you're entirely independent. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Just how many people are involved in this communication. Shouldn't this be the constable's job, Constable?
I hate to admit it, but I'm a little out of my depth here. I'm used to dealing with rowdy VIPs from Byzantium, not murder. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
Sure, you can count on me.
The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
You seem competent. You could have dealt with this.
I represent the law, Captain, but what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise. The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
You sound a bit worn out.
Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon. What's not to like?
Seem like jackasses.
Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue. I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society.
Those two seem to have some issues.
The Administrator oversees Rizzo's operations. Cedric runs the hotel and the spaceport. They're always at each other's throats. My life would be so much easier if they'd simply learned to work together.
Relax, there's nothing I can't handle.
I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
Alright, I've got everything I need.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
What can you tell me about Adranos?
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos Atmospheric Complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
I don't know why they're trusting me to catch Halcyon, Helen's killer.
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities.
Clean my ship, freaking Mr. Robot.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
We're not gonna do the murder on Andranos until after I'm done on, Monarch. And then after I'm done on Monarch, that's when we're gonna do Adranos. I'd like to continue our conversation from before.
Forgive me, Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. I am feeling discombobulated. Was there another topic on your mind?
We don't need to discuss Alex directly, but I was wondering how you improved your design.
Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer. thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields while also operating our ship's toasters. Alex also taught me the concept of a personality. He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning.
Where did you come from originally?
The information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted, on the date of, redacted, for the express purpose of, redacted. I have not yet decided if I should attempt to uncover the missing information regarding my birth. I asked once. Alex did not build me, and would not say who did.
Let's talk about something else.
How can I be of assistance? What part of
Anything
the
new
colony
about the
would you like
colony?
to discuss?
Nope.
How can I be of assistance? I'll be here.
Let's head to... We're not doing that one yet.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills. Please avoid damaging yourself or others while you are out.
We're gonna take you out. Put you in. Why does the loading screens have to be so long?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Let's talk about his backstory. I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Were they not religious?
On the contrary. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But weren't they proud when you became a vicar at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Seth, it seems quite trusting of you to just sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
It seems a bit extreme.
I've been called that more than once. What about you? What's your story?
We're gonna tell him. I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Willis saved me.
And how did he do that?
He stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
I had family on the Hope.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
Let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Yes, I've been meaning to discuss exactly that. Now that we know where, the scholar is, when will we be searching him out?
Well, we're gonna be doing that now. We're gonna be doing that now. What do you got to say?
Scanning for C254 grade rated contaminants.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. Sam, merciless on germs.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
You seem surprised.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Captain AJ.
Swell.
Edge. Captain Edge.
There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Yeah, I gotta get going.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
That depends what it is.
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure, I'll ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Okay. Negative reputation per skill. Reduces negative reputation for kills when Sam is in the party. Damage to auto mechanicals. Sam deals bonus damage to auto mechanicals. Sure, we'll do this one. Before we start on the main quest, we're gonna go do the companion quest for the vicar.
Wrap Mask and Canadize, right here.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Not my problem. Your child is missing. Where'd you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said, this is the man to save your little Tucky. And I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen. Please, won't you go and find my boy?
Why would Tucker run away?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls. But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there. I warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have listened to his mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Where would he have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No! And now I just know my boy's run off to Amber Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
Jesus Christ, lady. Where's Amber Heights?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son shacking up with the nutty iconoclasts, or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the road as we speak. Or maybe marauders got him, pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs
Jesus
and
Christ,
made him
lady,
snort
calm
'em.
down.
Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
I'll help you find your son.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from their mamas. It's immoral.
Hold on to your hats, children. This ride is about to get ugly.
Deploying odor neutralizing aerosol spray now. Take out the glass.
That's the last of them.
How much damage does that for the other thing do? Gotta use a good old calculator. Let's see, 19 times 12 to 28. It's a church. Random book. A skeleton wearing a top hat. Nice hat. 118.
That's dirty. Clean up the competition.
Wow, freaking nice.
That's the last of them.
Okay. I could always make a beeline into the freaking...
Dirt alert! Dirt alert! You make it dirty, Sam cleans it up. Fight dirty! Clean up the competition!
Glad there's no stamina meter in this game.
Mess with us. Infestation encroaching.
I have your back.
Mega messy.
Huh?
Mess with us.
Well, show them.
What's that noise? Invade.
The last.
Oh man.
Avoid contact with eyes. Liquid is caustic.
If I fall in, you'll pull me out, right?
We've got a fight on our hands.
Get it off! Get it off! Mode. Caution! Infestation encroaching.
You having trouble over there, you having trouble over there, Vicar Max?
Whose bright idea was it to equip a janitorial automech with a flamethrower?
Warning! Modifying this unit will void the warranty.
Titus Androidicus. Blood and revenge are hammers in his head. Are hammering in his head.
Area filth level assessment. Disgusting!
Better watch what you say, robot. Rubit. What do you have? Post armor damage dealt. Dang, man. Freaking, there goes all my freaking money.
Want to make a run with me to Stella Bay? Boss lady told me to take the night off.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be
cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
deeper. I've emptied 14-bit carts in the last 2 hours.
That's because you've got a terrible tell.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
Day 152, contention fair report. Can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town, but at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel on the riverbank outside of town, produced 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'd pay something for the teeth.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Alright, level 16. What should I get? I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough so far. Sorry I haven't been posting in a while. Posting videos in a while. I've been trying to figure out what other playthroughs I want to do.
Stand clear of Solvent Stream.
Which you haven't, and if you haven't noticed yet, and if you haven't seen it yet, I'm also doing a playthrough of, just been doing a playthrough of Final Fantasy 12. I plan on playing all of them, but I won't be able to play 11 to 14. I wish I could.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my goodwill. Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
This guy doesn't look like much of a scholar, Max. Care to explain?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
That sounds like a good idea. Proceed. You're going to give up everything you ever believed in just for revenge.
Yes, that's about the long and short of it. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
Max, stop. It's not too late. Maybe the answer you've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit, that sounds kind of flimsy to me.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway. I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Why didn't you tell me you served time in prison?
You never asked.
Very funny. Would you care to explain now?
Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Baconu journal.
Why did you feel the need to lie to me about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
I'm gonna forgive him. I'm not gonna be a dick. I understand we all get a little upset sometimes. You're forgiven.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
Why didn't you tell me you served time in prison?
You never asked. Well, you didn't. But fine. Most laypeople are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any... I had an idea.
Okay, I've already asked this. What was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
I guess we can go ahead and go back to Scylla and do that thing for Vicar Max. I do not like that crap. Freaking, I don't know why it's so buggy to freaking teleport. This part with his This is the last part of his quest, which I think is really freaking funny. Post armor damage dealt. Hang on, let me see. 82. Sixty-eight. 18. Shing, shing.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Okay, modify. Let's modify this. Power attack damage. I'm gonna bring Felix with me because the interaction with me, Felix, and the vicar in this quest is really funny. Twice the speed, half the price. Adrenatime. Be a better you with adrenatime. Let's go, fellers. Haven't been up there yet.
For this! That'll learn it!
Well done. We are victorious.
Victory screech! Ree!
Looks like some sort of habitation.
We're getting close to the hermit. I can feel it.
I bet you can.
You gotta show me how you did that.
Any goodies? Ooh, I got a better freaking... Another pooper.
Process performing.
What's up, boss? Ready to go. Captain, you're right. Everyone all right?
What is in here? The Duchess. Hey, Julia. Ooh, it's another one. I don't know if I should collect the science weapons. I'll be back with weapons. Titus Androidicus.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
Oh yeah, we're here to rob you. What you got? We're here to get this book translated, Max.
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
We've come a long way to help Max get some peace. Is there anything you can do to help?
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared.
What happens if you're unprepared?
Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity, which can be fun in its own way.
When you say ingredients, you mean drugs, right?
A crass way to put it, but yes. Chemicals that can expand, or destroy the participant's consciousness.
Well, Max just said he was prepared, didn't he?
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
No matter the cost. It's just drugs, Max. We ain't making you walk in front of a firing squad.
I'm committed to taking as many drugs as possible. It's coming in as well. Oh well, I'm in.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
Oh boy, here we go.
Poor Maximilian. Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
What's wrong, Max? Can't think straight? Now you know how I feel. Wait, forget I said that.
If she's a hallucination, why am I seeing her too?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated... perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
You look inside yourself all the time, Max. Or with your head buried up your posterior.
Okay, Vision Mom, how about giving us answers instead of hollow platitudes? We came all this way, we might as well hear her out.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This year, it's all coming out wrong. The plan. It filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
I got your story right here. I'm Vicar Max. I'm uptight. I love the church, and I'm a stooge for the board. And I don't understand that Felix is a genius.
See what happens if you hit her. Oh, that's so funny. Mom's right, Max. Your mom's right, Max. Your story blinded you to the truth and landed you in prison.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Didn't your story push you to study band works to unlock the secrets of the plan?
No, I just wanted to prove to my parents that damn it. You're right.
Max, you need to lay the past to rest. What happened with your father and I, it's long dead. To attain your goals, you must live in the chaos. Be fine with the chaos. Whether you resist or not, it will take you wherever it wants. More assuredly than even the fictional architect's plan you slave away to prove.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me?
Yeah, Max? Why do you do that?
That's still funny. Intelligence. Max, I figured it out. You need to kill this guy now. Quiet, Felix. Yeah, Max, why did you do that?
I don't. I mean, that's not how it is at all. I don't know. Is it wrong to try to be a gooder, better person than I am? But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately trying to find a story to organize reality in your head. A story to control everything. A new story of the happy you, the contented you, me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation, because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision, to have your life completely controlled, the illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
So you're going to convince Max he's not real? This should be interesting. Yeah, please don't do that. I'm invested in being me.
Your individual self is what's not real. It is simply a concept. By the architect.
Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves?
I'm confused and nauseous, but I'm confused and nauseous, but mostly nauseous.
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
What happened?
I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect.
I'm glad you found the answers you were looking for, Max.
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality, clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
There may be something to that. You seem happy, or at least not angry.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Yeah, boss?
How you feeling, Felix? You don't got nothing to say?
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
Oh, let's do this one. Existence is simpler with your eyes closed. It takes courage to open them.
It looks like you learned something in there as well.
That's funny. Nope, I already knew that. I was just enjoying myself.
Of course you were.
We should go.
I hope your answers you have found are satisfactory. Not really. If they're satisfactory, they must be lies.
Ow. I always found this quest funny. We'll head back to Stellar Bay, and then we'll call it for this part. Oh man.
Watch your step, Captain. The floor is wet. Sam.
Big max range. I really do not care.
Recently mopped in here.
Time to head back to Monarch.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. I think I'll initiate.
Take you out. Put you in.
An unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Oh, okay. That's it. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the part. In the next part, we may continue with the main story, or we may do a couple of side quests, or we may do a mixture of side quests and main story. But until the next part, I will see you guys later. Peace.